So this guy, Arthur Zhumukov, finds a cave system. It appears to have not been naturally made, by the way, in the North Caucasus Mountains, Karakoram mountain peak. And then after discovering something, gets hit by a car the next day? What? Take a seat. So Zhumukov was a speleologist. He studied and explored caves. Here's a map of it, okay? You need to see this before I show you the other pictures. So he starts exploring this cave system. Perfectly geometrical, parallel, polished stone slab. So after rappelling 130 feet, it opens up into this, which is 118 feet tall. There's even stones inside that look like columns. From the top to as far as they could go, 350 feet. For reference, that's next to a Soviet space rocket. Also, it needs to be noted that as far down as they could go, they could feel air coming up from the bottom, which fed into the theory that this could have been some sort of ventilation system. But for what? Now, apparently, according to the locals, there were ancient legends passed down for generations about underground cities and cave systems in the Caucasus Mountains. Now, he starts studying the cave with another guy who studies Russian anomalies named Chernobrov. Anyway, they noticed that the megalithic blocks are approximately the same size as the ones in the Pyramid of Khufu. So just like the ancient pyramids with the shafts, no one knows 100% what they were used for, their theory. So they start to come up with theories for this. Now keep in mind, they couldn't go any further than this, and there were little narrow passages that no one could fit into, that they would shine their flashlights in and it would go so far that the light couldn't even reach the end of them. Do you think it was some sort of ventilation system? Some people say that this looks like a resonator. 100% everyone that explored this agreed this was not nature made. These are like the blocks. They're perfectly cut, and this is unlike any other cave system in the world. And they all agree that there's no way that this was actually made for people to use. It had to have had some sort of technological purpose. What was this chamber for? Some people think that there could have been a pyramid above it that just somehow disappeared. Maybe it just hasn't been uncovered yet. You have to understand, this is a remote location in the mountain. So Zhumukov started in 2011, and in 2015 he made some sort of discovery in the cave, and the very next day was hit by a car. Talk about a weird coincidence. It gets weirder. Chernobrov dies from cancer 2 years later. 3 other people that were associated with the cave studying also mysteriously died. No one knows if it's all just a crazy coincidence or if they were onto something. You know what, I'm just gonna stop talking there because TikTok will, do their thing. And then after that, hardly any research was done on it, period. But then in 2017, 2018, a guy by the name of Splashnov posted a whole bunch of pictures of him exploring the cave to vk.com, which is the equivalent of Facebook, but for Russia. You have to sign up for it to log in, and I'm about to sign up for a Russian Facebook. How do you guys think that this cave shaft system was created?